Alright, we are live. Should be alright. GJ. Quite interesting. There's many lows here, which look quite interesting. I'm wondering, where are the real stop losses? Where are people looking to enter? Right now, to be honest, I'm liking these lows here. The ones where we've just created equal lows. I'm just liking that sort of area. Honestly, no solid reason. Because we've taken so many lows already. Here. Prices come down, grab them all. But the fact that it bounced up just before these lows here is giving me some sort of reason to take it. Obviously, I'm going to wait for more confirmations because that alone isn't a good reason to buy. But once we come down here and we start to see some rejection of these areas to the left, I'll be looking to enter. Should be good. And for the sells, I want a cleaner break. Since it is Friday, price tends to be a bit more volatile. I want price to come and take these highs here. Take these highs here, come into this order block here, sitting above, should be alright. I don't know if we'll get that within an hour and a half, 2 hours, but essentially I'm looking for buys from here, and sells from here, buys from here. That is the plan. Yeah, Elite Man was here early.
He was.
He was here literally as soon as I scheduled the stream. When I created it, he's in the chat. I was like, hold on, how did you do that? I've just made it. What's going on?
He goes crazy, bro. He goes crazy. Good morning, Elite Man. How you doing? How are you doing?
Doing good,
not
man.
bad. Not bad at all. Just chilling. I mean, suffered a loss yesterday, but it is what it is. Happens. Not used to it, but yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a re-entry or not?
Not yet. I'm waiting.
Nice.
Pending. I will say pending.
Pending.
Yeah.
Hold up. Get off your phone, Adeel. I was plugging, guys. I was ready and I was reverse pigeon, so I was yes, finally. Okay, so you just had really good timing then. Fair enough. Oh no, you were refreshing the page. Nice. Good to see. That's why you're a moderator, Elite Man.
It is indeed. Okay, that's fine.
What are you looking at anyway? What pair are you scalping?
Elite Man.
Or you and Elite Man. You can share your screen if you want.
I will, yeah. I'll let Elite Man do his thing. And I've got something to check as well.
Made small scalp, but was possible. Made 20 pips, 10 EU and 10 G. Was too scared, so jumped out first. Alright, so it's like yesterday, to be fair. Is that already today, or you mean yesterday? So that's pretty good if you've done it already today. Nice. EU and GU buy.
I'm looking at GA sells. Look at GA sells. Sorry. I was just replying to my girlfriend.
Is she awake at this time?
No, from last night.
Alright.
Because I didn't get to say goodnight, so I was like, because I slept straight away, I was tired.
No.
So I was like,
shit.
Apologies.
Okay,
yeah, GA sells is what I'm looking at. Potentially Bitcoin buys at some point.
Last night you find girlfriend.
I found one, yes. I found a girlfriend last night.
Literally last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today. Oh, literally 15 minutes ago. Jesus. Okay. So you closed it all then? So you could have caught 20. Good for you, man.
I'm taking GA sells and potentially Bitcoin buys at some point. I do expect one more retracement for not sorry, gold buys. Sorry, gold buys at some point. Continuation back up. They do have opposite direction, so this is basically a 2% risk, practically.
Hang on. So before you share your analysis, I'm
Yeah, go
plugging the
for it.
gold chat. What should I say? Looking for gold buys.
Yeah, looking for gold buys.
It's good because it gets in all the buyers and it triggers the sellers, so they're gonna do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. I always do the don't join if you're doing gold
Oh
shorts.
yeah, that.
You're not
Okay,
allowed,
let me put
and
that.
then they always get in. They always get in.
That's a very good way of doing it.
No, I've had a girlfriend for 5 years now. For 5 years. 20. Let me see my Instagram bio because that's the time. 2017.
I was just like,
5 years.
let me make sure.
5 years. In GU, I was in at 21. In EU, I was. Oh wow, smashing it.
Yeah, you got some nice entries. Could be done for the
Yeah.
day, elite man, if you wanted
Honestly, could be doing, could be. But I need to get back my losses from everyone though.
to. Yeah.
I need to get back my losses from everyone. So this is it, as big as you can get. So enjoy it. You have to give your career to destroy. That was a good rap from Eminem. Are we ready? Has it been safe? Has it been said?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. Hi everyone. Okay, so right now I'm looking at gold buys. So let's go to the weekly time frame first. So first of all, on the weekly, right? We finished above this structure level on the left, and we look like we could potentially be filling in this entire zone right here. You know, the next zone basically. We have retested currently the structure level over here. Could we make a double bottom before continuing back up potentially? Although I will be having a little bit of an earlier entry than needed, and then continue back up. So I'll show you guys in a lower time frame what I mean. So bear in mind, guys, we are a little bit on the bearish side of the market currently. You can technically say we've created a high here and a higher low there. However, you can see the overall structure is still very much bearish, and we still haven't broke previous structure prior, and some macro scale as well, by the way. As for the daily time frame, we have a few levels that we're looking at. So first of all, this daily open and daily close right here, it might be quite important if we want price to hold bullish in the short term. Anyways, we kind of want this level to hold, right? So that's why I'm not entering here, because this, in theory, if you want this to start turning bullish and start getting gaining favor for in our direction, we want it to remain bullish over here, and we want this level to hold, and we want the structure level to hold. We realistically don't really want to break this low right here, but we can. It's not a big deal if we do, as long as we finish straight back up above it. It's no big deal. As for the 12-hour time frame, so we do have a VWAP, and I will hide this on this time frame. Hold on, because it gets a bit messy. So let me just hide this and put it on the 4-hour, because that's where it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. So we do have this VWAP sitting over here that we've just retested. So we've retested this VWAP after breaking this, so we could potentially be starting to fill in the second deviation again. I'm just looking for a small pullback back into these 4-hour basically intraday time frames over here. Let me just show you guys this intraday time frame right here. It lines up just almost to a T with the daily level, although the daily level is a psychological level of 1750. This one's just slightly below it, so we could potentially see some sort of reaction at daily level, get buyers entered in, tap them out just slightly below it, and then continue back up, so we can grab liquidity before continuing. And as for, let me hide the other VWAP, as for the 4-hour time frame, you can see if we put the VWAP at the start of this bearish move over here, you can see that we're potentially creating some sort of support over here. It lines up perfectly with this SR flip as well, and obviously the 4-hour time frame as well. 12-hour time frame support resistance as well. So it works quite well. You also have a minor support over here, which again could trigger more buyers into the market. Their stop loss should in theory be around these lows over here. So we could potentially be grabbing that before continuing back up. Again, allowing big banks and institutions to enter big positions for potential buys, right? So they need to generate liquidity to enter to execute their trades, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing around this level and this daily level over here. So yeah, something to keep in mind. As for the hour time frame, I don't normally put a Fibonacci, but if we do put a Fibonacci on this, this would most likely be a 50% or a 38.2 retracement over here. If you guys don't believe me, I'll put it on right now. I'll hide this for a bit. Major swing lows over here. Swing high, you can see that it's between those two levels, as I said. I didn't have to put it on, I can just see it by eye, but I don't look at Fibonacci anyways. And then yeah, so that's what we're looking at for gold so far. Just looking at buys over here, we have just retested the VWAP as expected in the Asia session, which is pretty nice. It also almost lined up perfectly with this 4-hour level that I put over here. That could act as major resistance at some point before continuing back up. So yeah, something to keep in mind. But that's my position so far. As for pound Aussie dollar, I'm looking for some sort of sells over here. I'm looking for an entry. I don't think we've grabbed liquidity quite yet. We have broken these highs over here. We finished back up above, but I do anticipate maybe this high won't take in one more time before continuing back down, because I see this as a greater consolidation over here. So let me just show you guys what I mean. If I put the box over here, I want to grab these highs over here to generate some, to get some buyers into the market. And once buyers are in the market, big institutions, big money, market makers can start executing their shorts over here. Actually put a lot of shorts into the market after getting, buyers here.
Yeah.
And then boom.
To be fair, you can see the momentum is clearly towards the upside.
Still.
Look how slow those candles are to the bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Still to the upside. So I'm still waiting for this. Again, no rush. It kind of lines up with gold. As you guys should know, really, pound Aussie dollar and gold have a very negative correlation because Aussie dollar has a positive correlation with gold. Okay, so that being said, if we're expecting a small retracement for gold, we can expect the same retracement, but for the other side for GA, and then a continuation. So this is what we're looking at for gold, and that's what we're looking at for GA. It works quite well, and it's actually quite perfect. So that's what we're looking at. I hope you guys can learn something from that. I'm not going to go in depth with the GA because there's nothing really to go in depth with. It's basically the same as gold, same exact concept. I have the same concept for most of my trades. So yeah.
Nice. So gold and GA are the ones to watch.
Sir.
Yeah, I won't be fussed if on GJ I've missed the real liquidity grab, because in this scenario you don't know where the real liquidity is lying. I don't know if you've seen GJ yet.
No,
Check this, like.
Let me see yours.
Look, because we've got so many lows and there's nothing really, no order blocks to look at, nothing, no equal lows. The only equal lows are the ones it's just created. So if you want a high probability trade, you would wait for that to get taken.
You really would. There's literally nothing to look at. If you look at the hour time frame, we do have major lows at 167, 168. It looks like a higher term low right now. It's really struggling to break.
The hour time frame, yeah.
Yeah, you can see some structure over there. We actually did make relatively equal lows on the higher time frame on the hour. You can see on GJ.
What level was that again?
167, 155. You can see it straight away.
115.
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
And then obviously we have created as well at 168. For me, that would probably be the range around 168, 320 around that level. Let me see.
To be fair, I'm seeing a little. I mean, I know we don't trade it, but it's a little head and shoulders. I can't lie.
Little head and shoulders.
A little head and shoulders.
To the upside, yeah.
It's a weird one. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Bish, bash, bosh, sort of.
Morning, New. Welcome back, man. How you doing? How's the World Cup?
How is the World Cup?
What is it? Portugal was struggling against. Was it Croatia?
Ghana.
No, Ghana.
Did they end up beating them or not?
Yeah, they did 3-2.
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal won 3-2.
Jesus, all these big teams like
struggling.
Not all of them, I guess. There have been some big wins, but none of them are on their game. What's going on?
South Korea against Uruguay. A washed-up Luis Suarez still managed to hold his own against South Korea.
Where did you read that headline?
Ah, it wasn't. It wasn't. No, I just,
I washed up Luis Suarez. That's peak.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, who does South Korea have? Son. That's it. All right.
Mm.
South Korea's dead. Dead in the
Is it
water.
just Son? No other good players.
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
the only one I've
I can't.
heard of, probably. The
I
one
can't
from
think of
Tottenham.
anyone that's from South Korea that's actually good. New might know.
Yeah, he probably does. Who I think England's playing USA next, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
That should be interesting. What pairs you looking at now? Or anyone watching? Let us know what pairs you're looking at. Analysis. You can send links in the chat as well. Just watching
Portugal
all-
against Ghana, I expected 4-0. They got 3-2. That was horrible. Uruguay versus South Korea, I thought 1-1. They got 0-0. So I'm really bad at this.
I mean, that one's alright. Uruguay,
Yeah.
South Korea.
Didn't Switzerland play? Who did Switzerland play? Or have they not played?
Not
Don't know.
sure. Just watching oils and some CAD pairs. Probably won't take anything. Yeah, it's looking similar for me so far. I don't know if I'll manage to get a trade. But I don't mind. I've had 3 or 4 trades this week. 3. If it loins up, it loins up. I see what is a US oil? Is it bank holiday? It was yesterday.
Was your
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. It
So-
was indeed.
So the Americans were off.
Price hasn't really moved yet. It was banky yesterday.
I mean, on oil though, wouldn't you expect some ranging after all this mess? Look
Oh,
at
yeah,
this.
look at that.
Jesus,
Yeah.
like after these big moves, I would expect price to do this anyway.
Okay, so this is my tracking so far, boys. Okay. Again, this is gonna be private for a bit because I want to focus on it rather than having to share it and then do it again and share it. Okay, but anyways, so as I said, I was expecting a move. Was my tools?
Yeah,
My
for
toolkit.
sure bullish. I think so too on that.
So I was expecting a push up first, right? Taking these levels over here, and then pushing down. But we did the opposite. So we went down, up, and then down again, which I honestly could not have predicted. Now we're currently looking at these lows created on the New York Open. So New York Open created some lows over here. Now we're now testing that lows as a resistance, and now we're testing it again as support. I do expect this to fill into the range on around this level of Asia lows over here. I want this to get filled into Asia lows, and from this Asia lows, I do anticipate price to go further back down into 75.9. That's my tracking so far. Oh, I guess we're opposite on oil. Good morning, gentlemen. Germany expected number GFK. Consumer confidence December 40.2. Ooh,
Yeah, I saw some.
I
German
can't lie.
news.
I don't really trade euro dollar
Yeah.
much, so I don't. It's not.
Yeah, I did see. Was it gross domestic product today for Germany GDP?
No,
To be
GFK.
honest, if I see something that isn't relevant to me, to be honest, I don't pay attention to it. The news we look at is usually, well, I look at is the pound news, GBP, the major pound news, so interest rates, inflation, etc., etc., and then maybe some US ones.
It should be good for
and
euro,
bank
basically.
holidays, obviously.
The news will be good for euro. So anyone buying euro dollar,
Yeah.
you might have a short-term goodness,
Yeah.
short-term goodness to your pair. But overall, I am still very bullish on the dollar compared to all the other currencies. So yeah, I do anticipate euro dollar to continue falling, even though if we have a short-term burst to the upside, maybe taking out these highs on euro dollar before pushing back down again.
Yeah.
don't know.
Marek, what pairs are you looking to trade with them, based on that news? I'm
It wasn't
guessing-
high. It wasn't so high impact. No, it was a medium. It was medium, or whatever the impact is for the middle.
Yeah. To be honest,
not
I stopped looking at those, the colors of the folders. I sort of just looked at the actual news and I was like, okay, do people
Is it
care about
actually
this
gonna?
news?
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
sometimes the colors lie to you. I can't lie.
Yeah, they do.
Cable only. Oh, that's interesting. We've got some cable traders here. Elite Man who's in the chat,
Hey,
he just caught a cable buy. To be fair, it looks
cable's
like
a great pair.
GU and GJ moved up at the same time today. That's interesting.
Looking at pound Aussie dollar at the moment, we're at the bottom of the range. I do expect it to take the highs of the range before entering. So we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe sells make sense from here. Got impulsivity towards the downside. Very slow movement down here, up, back up. The momentum looks on the bearish side, to be fair, in the short term. One area I'll be interested in on GU is these lows here. Once that gets taken and we come into this block here, that'll be I don't trade GU, but that would be me personally probably selling into there. I'm expecting weekly zero lag SMA 200 at least content.
Boys. Okay.
What does zero lag mean?
Change of plans for GA. I will be selling potentially when we reach the top of this candle. If we flip bullish on GA day, I'll start selling and start trickling my entries slowly but surely.
Hold up.
That's what I'll do.
What's all this mess?
German using so high impact. I trade cable. I'm expecting a zero lag SMA 200 at least. Please to the US Open.
I hope the stream isn't. There we go.
Yeah, I don't get that.
1.222000.
I don't get that. SMA zero lag.
To be fair, I see the order block.
SMA zero lag.
I see the order block. Are you looking for a reaction from here? That's all I can
Yes.
say so far.
Yes.
I guess this is a key area to be looking at for sure.
100%. It's a daily open as well. I'm trying to take into account new strategy into this, boys.
This is interesting. It genuinely is a key level.
Yes.
We've got an order block sitting there. Obviously, fair value gap.
And a daily flip as well. Daily open previously. Again, if I expect
you're on GU, aren't you?
GA.
No, I was on about GU.
Oh well, GU and GA. I mean, they kind of line up right now.
Yeah, I'm on about GU. What do you think for EU? Let's see. Hang on. But on GU, Marek. So are you looking for sells from here? 1.22000. Once it taps into there.
Sup. What do you think for EU?
Yo, James, what are you saying?
Hey,
Appreciate that.
James is solving digital crime and watching FX right now, guys.
Oh yeah, he said he's in like digital crime and forensics.
Yeah, he's trying to solve some crime, and we're gonna help him do it. Okay, we're gonna help him do it. What do you think for EU?
We're looking for footprints on the chart, man. Come on, that's what we do. Okan Catwell. What do I think for EU? I'll let Mark do his after. Personally, I'm just going to do my analysis on the spot because I don't trade this pair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Eventually, I want to. Because everyone else trades EU and it's so popular, I think it'll be good to...
It's a boring pair, guys. Stop trading EU. Yeah, it's a boring pair.
Maybe that's why everyone trades it, though, because it's so easy to follow.
It is low spreads, right? So, yeah, but still it's boring.
It's still too early for EU. Still waiting for daily buys to form there. Yeah, I mean, short-term wise, it does look choppy, obviously. We've got clear equal highs being created here. We know sellers have their stop losses above here. We know buyers are for a fact waiting for a breakout trade above here too.
Yeah, as I said, it's low spread. Yeah. EU is then easy money.
So for sells, I would love for these highs to get taken. But buy side, it's choppy right now, isn't it, for EU? That's what I think. Hard to predict it. EU is then easy money. Yeah, I heard someone else say as well. A lot of people think EU genuinely is easier to trade.
I don't like it. It doesn't move enough.
You should do a poll. See, do you think some pairs are easier to trade than others or not?
Yeah, okay. I'm not in Enigma, but let me switch account real quick.
Okan, what are you thinking on EU? Let us know. Or send a chart if you can, if you know how to. 3 out of 3 trades. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you reckon some pairs are genuinely easier to trade than others? Because I used to think about this and I wondered if some pairs are easier to trade than others, then the genuinely logical decision is to use those pairs. I'm just waiting for that range to be broken. Okay, so the same range.
No, I like the complexity of the GA, because GA is quite hard. I would say quite hard to trade.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, but at the very least, would you not think, in terms of making money, you would want the easy pairs, you know?
Oh, we're here. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to challenge myself.
No, I mean on top of your challenging
I'm
yourself.
joking. Yeah, yeah. No, of course it does make sense to do even
Yeah,
pairs.
I like EU because of its volume. Well, apparently, well, because it has no volume,
Yeah.
or it has loads of volume.
It's so hard to move. It's
I
so hard to
guess
move EU because everyone's trading it.
that's it. I guess there's so much volume on either side. It doesn't do much. That
It's
must
so
be what's
hard to
happening.
move it. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, let's
Easy EU with money
see.
is risky.
Let's see the
Yeah,
daily. What is the daily saying?
yeah, true. So if I was gonna risk money, I might as well go for the one high risk, high reward type, like GA. GA is very high risk, high reward.
Yeah,
Gold is quite high risk, high reward. Bitcoin's high risk, high reward. Oil, it's okay.
GJ is getting back to it. You know.
GJ is getting back to the forefront of
Yeah.
everything.
GJ is just an OG, man. Come on.
Is
Roger Banks made it popular. Everyone's doing it. You know what we need to do actually? We need to make a new pair popular. That's what we need to do. We both pick a pair. We both pick a pair to analyze. Maybe it's GBP AUD. I don't know. Maybe it's.
nah. Sean Lee made it popular.
Oh fuck that then.
Yeah,
Can't do
Sean
that
Lee
then.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
We'll let everyone vote on it together, and we'll be like, "Hey guys, we're making this the new pair for Forex that
master a pair.
that
It's gonna be
everyone
like
looks at."
NCD CHF or some shit.
Oh no, it needs to sound good. That sounds dead. NCDCHF.
What's wrong with NCD CHF,
I
man?
don't know. I just don't like the name. Yeah, I guess you want to see this weekly candle finish now, don't you, James?
NC.
To be fair, yeah, the way I would look at it is, like I said, we got that daily. If this candle closes like this on the weekly, once we break past this high here, I'll be looking for buys all the way up to another 100, 200 pips. That'll probably be my bias. But if we start to reject this area, get a bearish close on the daily, my target for the next week will be minimum this this binary here, the daily order block. Then from there, who knows? We don't know. That's what I would look at. By the way, you know when I click close poll on my chat, it doesn't close the full thing, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's fine. All USD peg pairs might seem difficult nowadays, not only because of the policies binding opposite currencies, but also digitizing. I need to look into that. Project Hamilton. US is running away from... Have you heard of Project Hamilton?
I have not. I would love to look into it.
Is it just the digital currency then? Is that basically what it is? So I heard even the pound is doing the same thing, isn't it? We knew it was coming eventually. You know, when they saw crypto popping up, they're like, oh, wait, there's this whole space that we don't have control over? Shit, guys, we need our own version. We need our own digital currency. We can't let these decentralized guys stay decentralized. We need control. So we knew that was coming eventually.
Yeah. You know what? Saying that, we should make our own token now. Might as well. Give it a go.
What? Crypto token?
Yeah, Enigma token, yeah.
10 people to pump it, yeah?
Yes, please. Put all your trading accounts into it, boys. That's not financial advice, though. Yeah, I'm looking at GA and looking at the best way to enter this damn pair.
It would be a good name, though, Enigma, I can't lie. At least US has to leave the fiat due to... Yeah, they fucked it up, didn't they?
They're doing the
the
best out of all the other currencies, though, to be fair to them.
I saw an interview of Joe Biden, right? Some guy was talking to him about inflation. And he said, so what are your thoughts on it? Where inflation is at 8.3% this month.
11 for year on year
No,
for
it wasn't
UK.
this one, the interview. I don't know how long ago the interview
Yeah.
was. He said, inflation is at 8.3% this month. What do you think about that? And Joe Biden said, well, I think you're taking it out of context. It's not like it just shot up to 8.3%. It was 8.2% last month, so it's not that bad. He was basically saying, it went up slowly. You're making it sound like it did it
It only went up
straight
0.1%
away.
from last
It was
month, okay,
only,
so it's not
yeah.
that bad. But it did
It's
go up
like,
by
it's like
8%
saying,
a few months back, so it's not that bad.
it's like unemployment's 30% this month, but it was only 29% last month. So, you know, it can't be that bad. Any idea what is the inflation? No.
I
Oh, I'm guessing you're from Turkey, Okan. What is
let's
it?
find out. Turkey CPI, CPI.
I think that sounds like a Turkish name. Okan Kakman.
Um,
Seems like Biden's got
3.5
that.
month to
Oh,
month
Elite
change.
Man, he defo does, but they know how to talk. Or whoever wrote that script knows how to talk.
Joe Biden is old and senile. That's why
Yeah.
he doesn't really know what he's speaking about half the time.
I'm
And
telling you, they read off a script. Someone's got
he's
a paper. He's like, okay, you got to say this today.
wait, year on year changes 85.51%. No way.
Hold on, let me Google this.
That's a lie.
As in for the year or month?
80% inflation in Turkey year on year. Oh my gosh.
No way.
That's insane.
So how are you guys doing over there? What's the situation among the people?
So you literally lose half of your currency's wealth in a year.
1 minute, what's
That's
the
insane. That is
TR?
crazy. And I thought UK had it bad as well, 11% year on year.
See, this is the thing. There's always this stuff going on all around the world that our news doesn't
Yeah.
cover. I think they try and hide the fact from you. They don't tell you, by the way.
Ooh, collect some evidence? That sounds exciting, I can't lie.
Marek, that doesn't come up with anything.
It's a really tough situation. 85% insufficient.
Alright.
We believe. Actually, yeah, probably in real terms, it's probably 100. Because, like, obviously, with some government, they actually just change the inflation by just
Yeah.
changing. You know, it's like CPI, right? So they change the goods of basket inside that.
Yeah.
You know,
I can imagine
I
them
think
doing that, to be fair.
just to make people have more confidence. Because obviously, if everyone loses confidence in the currency itself, then you know it's well played for them. They'll have to find another way. That sounds like a harder
Yeah,
problem to
I
solve
think-
than inflation.
No, that's true. I think the way they do it is they ease you into it. So they'll gradually let you know that, by the way, this country's fucked. But they won't do it in one go. Honestly, I think it's like the same thing with Corona. They gradually introduce more and more restrictions. Right?
Because if there's too much, there would be riots. To be
That's
fair. If
it.
there's
They
too much
know-
at once.
yeah.
It's like they know how much people can take all at once. I think. They're
Yeah.
quite good.
Because they've been running the world for a long time. They know, okay, when we do
Okay,
something instantly, they're gonna start a revolution. We can't do this. We have to ease them into it.
I just still don't believe it.
Let me take my tinfoil hat off now. 1 minute.
Yeah, I don't have myself a tinfoil hat.
I don't know. I think after Corona, if you don't have a tinfoil hat, you're a bit mad. Still,
I don't have a tinfoil hat.
I think Okan definitely has a tinfoil hat after 85% inflation. Yeah, trust me. I don't know if Marek is from Turkey too. He was talking about TRIYY.
Have you typed it in TradingView?
I did. It didn't come up with anything. The person writing the script failed language trust. Nah, actually, no. I think they know what they're doing.
I don't see that one.
Turkey's inflation rate was 85.51. That's crazy, man. No, but Marek is from Czech.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, nice. Okay, another country to tick off the list.
Yes.
More and more international every single
We are
day.
gonna do a Europe tour, by the way, and like
Yeah.
visiting her. That'd be sick.
No, we definitely are. That's gonna be sick.
That'd be sick. A Europe tour.
Um,
Don't worry, we'll go there too. Just for you, James.
yeah,
Don't worry, we got you. I always wanted to go South Africa because South Africa does look
yeah.
very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Nah, it does. It looks amazing. What was I gonna say? No, but you know, Okan, what's it like among the people though? Is there panic in the streets? Are people really losing their jobs?
Yeah, what's
struggling
yeah.
to pay.
I can imagine that though. It's basically like think of it as UK, but like 10 times worse. Honestly, I would say.
I mean, yeah, I can imagine, but I take my elephant to work. Nah, bro, you're giraffe. Come on, it's got to be a giraffe.
Take my
Why
elephant
an
to work.
elephant,
I thought you're lying in a like what's it called riding in the back of a lion. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, he's just got his MT5 open as well. Imagine that for a flex.
Yeah.
You're riding on a lion and you record your MT5. Okay.
James is built different right now, man. They're
Okay,
actually
so
really good.
check your
Oh, do they?
your food inflation is a lot more than the actual inflation.
Is it? Oh wow. Meanwhile, people in the UK, right, complaining about like, oh, we have the slowest growth out of the G7 countries or whatever. I was like, yeah, that's some of the best countries we're competing against. Like, relax. The
Yeah.
UK public is so complainy, honestly, all
Yeah,
the
but I
time.
think it's because the UK public listens a lot to the BBC, who aren't
Maybe.
telling them about the rest of the world. That's what's going on. We became numb, man. I expected. This is what I mean. I was talking about this to my friend when Corona first hit, because we
It's
were in
going on.
college, right? College, which is before university for us. And I
Yeah.
remember when they locked down the country, we were playing PlayStation the next day. I don't play anymore, but we were playing back then. And we were just sat there like, wait, hold up. They locked up the whole country. They told us we can't walk out of our house and everyone's just accepted it. What the hell? It was so like, we were so numb to it. And I think part of it's obviously all the technology and everything.
Well, I liked it because I was getting paid to sit at
I
home,
mean,
and I
yeah, but with the whole numb thing, I do think it's bad. I think it's all the technology desensitizing you to it.
yeah,
Obviously, I don't want to be negative, but we're talking about recession, basically,
yeah,
aren't we? So we sort of have
yeah.
to.
So
We
with
don't
that though,
like the negative
yeah.
energy, but sometimes you have to talk about it. It's a bit
Yeah,
mad.
you may say it as a bad thing. Obviously, it was a bad thing. Obviously, locking everyone out and so on and so forth. But there was still opportunity in that, though. With myself, anyways, I managed to like really focus on trading instead of looking at my
That's
job, and
it.
that
There's pros and
propelled me
cons, you know.
into getting better. And I used it to benefit me. I was still getting paid, and in the meantime, I'm like learning how to trade properly and doing it full time. I got the taste of full time trading then.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that's FTMO, and the rest is
Wait,
history, I
hold on.
guess.
Is Czechia
It's
and Czech two different things?
is Gov abuse in general their own lobby? Yeah, I mean, yeah, the government's just sly, aren't they?
Am I being
Estonia
stupid?
should have inflation around 22%. Wow. I mean, it's not as bad as others, to be honest. It's doing quite well. I mean, UK is 11%, or America's 8% year on year. America's doing really well,
Oh,
I would say.
same thing.
I'm looking to relocate to the UK. Got a few job offers there. Yo, is that alright? That'd be sick, man.
Yeah.
UK's not bad, okay? So UK's actually quite decent. I mean, in terms of politics, it's kind of clapped and kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad country to live, to be honest. A
Could
bit
be a lot
boring.
worse. Could be a lot worse.
Bad weather, if you don't mind the bad weather. But then again, most people in the UK, a lot of people in the UK are looking to move out of the UK. So you take that as how you want.
Yeah.
I don't care much about Corona while I can go to the gym and shop, I guess, most of the time I'm at home. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm literally basically living the Corona lifestyle at the moment with just sitting at home
True.
trading.
That is true.
So I wasn't too, bummed out about it really. I was bummed out I
Yeah.
couldn't see friends, family, and and loved ones, but I'm a cold-hearted bastard, so I didn't care. I'm joking. Estonia's,
He ain't
Estonia's
joking. He
Europe.
ain't joking.
Is it? Is it? Estonia's Europe highest inflation? Wow, I did not know that. How's
That's right.
like prices there? Is it like insanely high?
Yeah. That's why it's now more than ever. You need to become good at trading. No more time to waste.
So Czech and Czechia is the same. It's the same country.
Yeah, it was the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the UK.
I love the UK. Been there a few times. It is a decent country. I can't die. Decent amount of history, but if you're not into that history type thing, then a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
I guess. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can make history in the clubs, I guess. However you you can do that.
True. There's ways. There's ways. It depends where you go. If you're a fan of the countryside and all that stuff,
It's
you
handleable.
can make
Yeah.
it fine. They're high, but is handleable. Oh, handled well.
Handleable.
Oh, okay,
Um,
handleable.
Yeah, I mean, like, as long as like the thing is, it's really hard to combat inflation if you think about it. Because if everyone's going to complain, right, like right now in the UK, everyone's complaining about wages because they're not increasing. Meanwhile, prices are increasing. Well, they're gonna force their hand to increase their wage. If they increase their wage, there'll be more pounding circulation, increasing inflation even more. So like that's the problem with inflation. That's why it's so hard to handle. But it seems like if Estonia's doing quite well with it, then fair enough.
Yeah.
What you should do, guys, though, is literally just get an FTMO challenge, get a US dollar FTMO challenge. You get paid in dollars, so while your currency's like going down, you can still profit and benefit from it.
Yeah, facts.
That's what
Like
I've been
we've
doing.
been used to hard life, so it's nothing new. Only youngsters have been used. Yeah, this is actually very true. I think everyone has realized this. When the younger generation right now grow up, their world is going to be very different just because A, they haven't really had anything hard to deal with, but B, the technologies fuck with their brain. You know,
Yeah.
TikTok and everything, like their brains are going to be so different to ours.
I mean, yeah, people. I mean, personally, I wasn't obviously in my generation wasn't really used to hard life realistically. So
Yeah. But you and, yeah, you know,
yes, I did. I did know it was in Prague. Yes, I got my thing.
yeah,
I
yeah,
had,
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Marek, you've been to the offices. I
Yeah,
know.
take us to the, if we do an office, if we do a tour, we're definitely gonna crash in
Yeah.
the office and go like, "What's up, TMO?" You
We want
say,
to interview the founders for sure. I want to, because I think there's only
or
one interview of the owner on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. I want to get one.
FDMO is like a prop firm. So basically, what you do is you do a challenge. Right? You get 10% in the first month, 5% the next month, and then you get whatever you paid for. So you can go from a £10,000 account or $10,000 account. I
Wait,
think there's a $25,000 account, $50,000 account, $100,000 account, and $200,000 account, and you have to pay to do those challenges. If you pass it, not only do you get the account, you also get your money back from doing the challenges as well. So it's pretty good, quite a good
yeah,
deal. You could increase if you're already a profitable trader, right? You're already a good trader. It's a really good idea to do them because it gives you a shortcut into getting a large amount of capital.
yeah,
Although
facts.
there are restrictions, so you can't trade news if you have a certain account, and you can't go below 5% in a day, and you can't go 10% below of your account in gen at all. So yeah, no worries, man. Thank you,
I
thank you for
appreciate
coming.
you. Nice one. Yeah, James, I'm most likely doing mine in either December or January. And I
Yeah,
think Mark might be too.
yeah, yeah,
And one other person we know. So loads of people are looking to take it on the group.
yeah.
It should be good.
hmm
Yeah, it
If you want to
definitely
read more
fast
about it,
tracks
yeah.
you. It definitely
If you
fast tracks your journey. That's the main thing.
if you wanna read more about it, there is a link in the description. It's the want to get funded link on the thingy. So yeah, it's
I
pretty good.
joined the same, but yeah,
I
it'd
mean, it's
be
a good
good, man.
concept to be a paid trader, also responsible for your own profitability. I think it comes from an idea around 5%ers. I think 5%ers, yeah, it was. I think
Were they the
FTMO
first
just
ones?
popular. I think they were, but FTMO managed to like full on popularize it. No
Yeah.
worries.
I mean, I'm sure there were prop firms before both of them. But yeah, FTMO and 5% are two big ones I've heard of.
Prop firms has internet prop firms has completely changed the game of forex and trading in general. Because back then, you'd have to pay every single month to
Yeah.
have a space in a trading floor and a trading desk to be able to trade that company's capital, and you wouldn't be surprised if you only got 20% of profit split. But now it's like 80%. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Should I tell you something though? I think it was only it was only a matter of time before something like this came in the trading space. Because
Yeah,
if you look at all these other ways of making money online, they had some sort of easy way, not easy, but a fast way to start making a lot of money.
started. Yeah, it
For
evolves. Yeah,
example, we've both done drop shipping before. With
yeah.
drop shipping, if you sort it out properly, within literally 2 to 3 months, you can technically make a lot of money.
If
If
you
you
know how to do it,
if
yeah.
you
If you
know
know
how
how to
to
do it,
advertise, do this and that.
yeah,
If
yeah.
you like
There is.
learn the skill, basically, yeah, to try to make the good example. If you know the skill, you can make a lot of money. So now trading, it was only a matter of time before. Okay, if you're good at the
Absolutely,
skill, okay, here's
absolutely.
a company that provides you with an opportunity to use that skill to make lots of money. So
Yeah.
it is amazing.
They also leverage the fact that 90% of traders fail in trading, which is great. I think it's not a bad idea. I think it's
Yeah,
not very it's not malpractice. I don't think because a lot of people would probably say, oh, they're just getting money from challenges, people failing challenges. But that's part of the game. That's how they make money somewhat as well.
and they
It's not
also
a bad
actually do take your trades eventually, in my
exactly. Yeah.
opinion.
I think that yeah. So I think yeah, FTMO did a really great service. Well, all these prop firms did a great service to the trading game. Imagine how hard it'd be to be a full-time trader if you don't get those prop firms and stuff.
Yeah.
You have to like work your ass off
I feel
forever.
like you'd work a
Yeah.
lot harder, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Although I will say though, like FTMO is like your end game, right? FTO should not be your end game. Like your end game should have your own capital.
100%.
To be fair,
Yeah.
like that should be your end game. Like use FTMO, like the money you make from FTMO, and then start putting in your own capital in your own trading account, because you'll feel a lot more free and you won't feel restricted, and that's a big part of trading.
True.
Yeah,
Jesus.
pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. But now I'm benefiting from pound crashing because obviously I get paid in dollars and pound USD is going down. Recent times, anyways. Right now it's been pushing up, which quite. But technically, I took a pay cut, I guess, if you want to put it that way. But it's fine.
Yeah. What is?
I mean, I'm praying for pound USD 1-to-1. I've been praying for it for the past month.
Did it not ever touch it? I swear it came really close.
It was very, very close to 1-to-1, and it was like close to my profit split, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So imagine when he first got his account, or back when FTMO was popping off, the USD GBP was at 0.7. So for example, if you made 10k on the account, you got paid 7k.
Yeah.
But it pushed all the way up to 1-to-1. So Mark's out here. If let's say you made 10k, you get a whole 3k extra.
Yeah.
It's simple to understand, obviously, though. They eventually solved the dilemma that I don't have to keep learning about.
What's that? Sorry.
Wait, hold on. On how to keep
Oh, nice. I live in a third world country. The average salary is $1,000 a month. I earn a lot more. Of course you do. You're a beast. That's why, mate. Solving
I mean,
crimes.
you're in CSI. Of course, you're earning more, bro.
So imagine making big gains in market. While
A lot of people do that.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
If I wasn't like bounded to the UK, I would be living in a third world country. And I'm gonna try it for 6 months next year. I'm going back to my home country of Philippines to see the difference. Of obviously living in a third world country and living in the UK, because I can imagine my money will go a lot further in the Philippines than it is here.
Yeah, facts. I'm in two minds. I might do both. Half of me wants to go live in Pakistan with my family back there.
Yeah.
Half of me wants to live in Dubai and experience that life. I might do both.
I mean, Dubai is like, it's not like insanely high standard, like insanely high cost, is it, of living?
I'm not sure, but I mean, I've heard it's expensive.
Oh,
Depends where you live, right? Because on the outskirts of Dubai, you've actually got loads of migrant workers from countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and other ones probably. And apparently their living standards aren't that good, from what I've heard. So it depends where you live. But,
that's quite high though. The average monthly salary is €1,600. That's quite high, to be fair.
What's ours? Isn't ours 20k a year? So it's about just
no, it's like 23, 24, I think.
Okay, so about 2k, just below 2k.
Yeah, that's quite high, I would say.
But that's in pounds though. His is in euros. I don't know.
Yeah, euros is a little bit high, as in like, pound is a little bit higher value than euro from what I remembered. I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, man.
I never transferred pounds into euro. You can just get those Revolut cards.
Yeah, so it's about it's about 85, so 0.85, sorry. So about 1,000 basically pounds. No, sorry, 1,600.
Yeah, after
about
taxes,
1,400 pounds, 1,300.
After taxes, 1.2. You do mean monthly, right? That's not a yearly salary. I'm not. I'm not too sure. Let's see Philippines average.
Yeah, those countries is crazy.
Monthly salary for average, anyways, is €308 US dollars for Philippines. So, well, I only need to make 1%, and I'm like doubling the average.
Yeah, Pakistan's
not even
similar.
Tripling, quadrupling the average. Oh my goodness, boys! I'm moving to the Philippines tomorrow.
He's off, boys. You're gonna see Mark with palm trees in the background, just
yeah, that's gonna be
chilling on the beach.
I'm sure I can make that happen right now. Choose virtual background. 1 second. Boom. Yep.
Okay, those ain't no palm trees, bro. He's a snake in the grass. What's going on here? That's just...
Oh gosh. You're telling me all I need to do is sell 2 courses and I'll be making the average?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Gee. Scary thing is hearing from someone what to say. There are workers in the UK asking employees if they can be paid in US dollar. Yes, absolutely, because they're losing faith in the pound. Rightly so. While in the Philippines, I would be I'd be living the Lambo lifestyle. All these traders are showing off.
Yeah. To be fair, it sounds logical too. There's better weather, you know. Like we said, the whole pay thing. If you've got family there and you've actually got, you know, you can enjoy life there, and you're not bound to the UK or wherever you're from, it sounds like the logical thing to do.
Yeah, I'm very embarrassed for the UK economy.
Yeah.
As a UK citizen myself. Bear in mind, I had to pay like $5,000 to become a UK citizen, right? I wasn't born here.
Was that how much it was?
Yeah, like at least $5,000, something stupid like that. Taking all the tests and thing, which obviously I get. Like, you know, you can't just have an easy way into and getting all the benefits of, you know, free education, free NHS, and so on and so forth. But yeah, now I'm thinking about leaving it. So $5,000 down the drain. It is a bit embarrassing a little bit, but it's just because the US is just it's the world's currency. Realistically, let's be honest, the world's currency is the US. So no matter what happens, they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be okay. It's not fair. Although I think, like, what is it? Russia and China planning to do a currency together to try and do it. I don't get why so many wind renewable UK has. They keep exporting back to Norway instead of. Yeah, it's trying to make some money, aren't they? Trying to make some dosh.
Is that what they're doing with the wind renewables?
Yeah, trying to make some dosh. They got to pay out the debt somehow.
Yeah, but how much wind renewable are they really making?
Yeah, they're gonna try Russian. They were gonna try do. They're gonna try fracking. I'm not sure if they're still doing it. I think they U-turned against fracking. So they might be doing hydrogen now. They're also, yeah, they're rushing a lot of things. I think, what is it? Not Theresa May. Well, that's sexist. Liz Truss. I meant Liz Truss. Wow. Liz Truss was like, was saying that she was gonna decrease taxes and increase government spending somehow, right? Even though the UK was in debt. And then now that she's been, well, technically impeached, or, you know, she's been replaced now. That it completely U-turned. Now they're increasing taxes in middle classes. I think it was the middle class that got affected, and they're also decreasing government spending. So it's like, it's horrible. They completely U-turned what they were supposed to do. The government is in shambles right now for the UK. In shambles. It's still funny to watch though, can't lie.
Gold looks nice.
Gold looks what? Yeah, it's going down. I want it to go down for retracement. Continue back up. Yeah, it's shambles, boys, shambles. You know what, James? I'm moving to South Africa with you. How about that? Or Estonia. One of the countries. One of them. What's the Wi-Fi like in these countries? Because I need decent Wi-Fi. Low latency, you know. For my 4K videos that I watch. Not for streaming, for the video I watch.
All people defense immigrants.
Yeah. The moment life is hard if you're defense. Yeah, no, yeah, that is the issue, isn't it? Russia's being a dick again. As always. Why is always Russia being a dick country? I don't get it. Why is it Russia? It's because I don't know, they're just so big, isn't it?
Putin's just too much of a G, man. What can you do? The things I think in Russia, the people must think the opposite. They must think, why are people in America such dickheads?
No, they're starting to turn though. They're starting to turn against Putin.
I saw that, yeah, I did see that. But more recently, further back.
Yeah.
The stuff they showed on the news was saying we were the dickheads.
That's doable. That's in your workplace, James. That's in your workplace. That doesn't count. Your workplace that has like bloody 500 GPUs. You can mine like 200 Bitcoin a second in your workplace. You can... Fine, but I'm taken. I'm
Oh,
taking
was
not
that
a
James who
put.
was talking about
I'm taking.
Ethereum mining?
Yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah, I
James. Yeah,
remember seeing
he was
that.
mining Ethereum. Yeah,
Crazy.
he wasn't mining it in his like in his workplace. I don't want to get him fired, but
Fine
like
boys in
internet's
South
going to fight.
Africa. Oh no, Mark can't go just for that reason,
Like
brother.
I'm not going for that reason, that's for sure.
You can't even mention what you just said.
What? Yeah,
Like internet is covered by country 90%. No, that's my
that's
host.
my
Nah,
what?
really?
No way! You got
Wow.
NASA Wi-Fi in your house?
I'm coming
Jeez.
over right now, James.
Honestly, I
Jesus.
want to install a
What's
few
going on?
games. $50. I pay 50, and I only get like 80 megabytes per second. That's stupid, man. Oh my.
South Africa's winning. What's going on?
Honestly, I might. Yeah, just
No, it
I've
does. It
got.
does look cool though. The country looks cool.
I need to like install Warzone. Do you mind if I pop by? It's 100 gigabytes. It'll take too long. 10 minutes for you. That's crazy. Oh my, that's mad. South Africa's living right now, man. No, yeah, we have unlimited internet. It's just a bit slow. Pay 50. We have one of the biggest alcohol consumption in South Africa. I don't drink too much. I can't lie, but it does sound. That sound pretty good. It sounds enticing. We plan on setting up an office deal. Why don't we do it in South Africa instead?
Because I do
Loading
want it
one.
outside of the UK eventually. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be way better.
Loading one email while making coffee. I was supposed to make hot chocolate, but I kind of got distracted. I'm trying to cut off coffee for a bit just to see it.
Mm.
That's rug.
I've
That's
started
right.
having my tea again. My OG tea.
Yeah, that is an amazing contract. Yeah, do you get any discounts? Do you have any friends and family in the internet business? That's why you got such good internet.
Elite man knows people. He's got connects.
That's James. It's James.
Wait, who said $22 a month? No, it was Elite man.
Oh, Elite man. I meant like the 750
Oh yeah,
megabytes a second.
50.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, $50. Like,
I mean, my guy's working in forensic investigation. He's probably got he's probably got a
No,
couple
yeah.
of things on some people. He's like, you know
no
what?
wait, yeah. You let a
Bro,
few people
you
slide.
better you better sort me out, and I'll
He's like,
sort you
No
out.
wait, yeah. You let a few people slide just to get that internet. You let
Bro,
a few people
you
slide deal. Yeah. €22 a month is amazing internet as well. That's crazy, man. I mean, I'm not lagging in my games anymore, which is the most important part. That's the most important part of having good internet.
As long as we're not lagging. That is true. Literally in the UK, it's like, as long as you're not lagging, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's literally
Not
what
at
we
all.
do. It's reindeer signed under.
Oh, yes, I'm under Huawei. Ooh, you're giving your what's it called? Your data to the Chinese mandems, huh? It's crazy. That's why. That's a trade-off. Nah, didn't Huawei just completely get banned from most countries just because like they're Chinese?
I saw that. James is
Like,
Chinese.
that's
bro.
it.
Yeah. James has a Samsung too.
James, the kind of guy that no, that's Korean, bro.
Well, what were you gonna say?
Like Samsung's Korean, bro.
No, but I mean Asian. East Asian. He's still got Samsung.
He's got Huawei, that's for sure.
Does Huawei not come under Samsung?
He's got an Opie or whatever it's called. Like, no. Korea, it's South Korean. Samsung. It's the biggest company. Like,
No. I mean, sorry. I'm thinking Android. That's what I meant. Android.
yeah, an Android. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I don't know why I said Samsung. James has an Android. I used to too. Then I switched over for a long time.
I begged him to get an iPhone. Like, bro, get an iPhone. Now, to be fair, you used to swap.
He
innit?
thinks
You
it
used to
was
go, like,
him.
iPhone.
Really, I just
You used-
smashed my phone, so that's why.
You used to go iPhone and then like Android, iPhone,
Yeah.
Android.
I used to
Yeah.
always switch over. I wasn't loyal to any team.
Yeah, neither.
Saying that, I'll probably switch over again soon. Who knows? To Huawei,
To be fair, the flip phone looks kind of nice. I can't lie, and I'm kind of tempted to get that flip phone. Although I still like my iPhone.
What?
They did.
The Huawei flip phone.
Yeah, I'm iPhone.
Huawei wouldn't be M&A for Samsung as long as Samsung does a lot of MOD contracts.
Oh, that's a lot of big words that I don't understand. I'm dumb. Sorry. Huawei would never.
Yeah, what would M&A and MOD?
Set
Not
clear
sure.
there.
Where
I
do you
think
work, Marek?
Honestly, yeah, you sound very, very, very intelligent, just like James over here. I think we have 200 IQ players over here.
Oh right, really?
What's
Samsung has
this?
military contracts in
Oh yeah,
terms
they
of
do. Yeah.
their radios or
Morning.
what?
Sorry. Hmm?
Like their
I
technology,
just
how they
got to.
communicate with each other. Is that what you mean?
They just have military contracts. So like Samsung. I'm pretty sure Samsung owns tanks or something. Something stupid like that as well. Samsung's big, huge. They're like in every single thing in Korea. I'm pretty sure they give like what 10% of the GDP in Korea or something. Something. Samsung.
Yeah, elite man. The market's been dead.
What's that?
London Open won't really matter right now, at least on my pair.
Am I dead? What'd you say?
What happened?
You said Mark's
What's up,
dead.
boy? Nothing yet, Ahmed.
Oh.
Looking like a probably no trade day, but maybe we'll see if price somehow pushes up massively at London Open.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my loss back.
Mm.
I'm trying to make my loss back and make it 10x. Really, that's what I'm trying to do.
Of
I
course he's
can't leave
not,
you.
because Mark is a disciplined trader. He's not trying anything.
I can't make you guys. I can't let you guys lose a trade. Are you insane?
Something like that. I don't know their GBP contribution number.
They're insane. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Let me check for you. GDP contribution.
I mean, just Samsung alone. I can just from the name itself, I can expect the GDP contribution is massive.
think and the other one was K-pop. I'm pretty sure.
Or from
16
South Korea.
16.4 is their GDP contribution back in 2019. I can
Billion.
imagine that's even higher now. No, 16.4% of all Korea's GDP.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? And the other one was K-pop.
No, the other half is K-pop, but they also contribute quite a bit.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
They also contribute quite a bit. It's quite funny.
What are you looking at, Ahmed? Any pairs? Oh, the same. The rest of GDP is K.
The rest is K-pop segment.
That's it. That's it.
Absolutely. What else do they have going for them, right? What else does Korea have going for them, really?
Really, yeah. Really.
Realistically, what else? I don't think anything else. Nah, I actually do want to go to Korea at some point, though. It sounds like a decent little country. Japan's my my favorite one to go to, though. If anything.
They look like a different world, Japan and
Yeah.
you see these videos online. The streets are crowded as hell, but they've got this whole cyber. I don't know how to explain it. Like a whole cyber sector.
It's like they got like
Do you know what I'm trying to say? You know what
yeah,
I'm trying to say?
yeah, they got traditional, and then they also have the insane like
Yeah,
technology.
that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
They got the traditional side and the insane like new world type of era.
Hopefully, we can make a trade meetup in Japan. And just have like a a thing that'd be pretty
That'll be
cool.
mad. That'll be mad.
Trade meetup in Japan. All the members go to Japan just to chill. That'd be sick.
I've noticed with Japanese and Chinese people though, they like to keep to themselves a lot. From the people I've seen, at least,
They do.
they're
I think
very
that's
in
what-
their culture. Like they,
Yeah.
especially when you see them talking, it looks like I don't know if they go out of their way to not talk to people who aren't Japanese or whatever. But it seems like they're a lot more reserved than the rest of
I
us.
plan to go USA if I get enough money. The USA sounds pretty good too. I haven't been to US.
Mhm. Do a,
I don't
do
know
a
if I
road
want-
trip there.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to US to be honest.
If I did, I would make sure I
It's-
knew someone who could protect me there.
I can't lie. It's not something I've been like really dying to go to. It's more like I like going to. I don't know. One if it's I don't know. US is too big. I don't know. US is way too big.
My barber back in Worcester, he went there and he did a road trip from Seattle all the way down to the other side on the bottom right. So I think New York. And he said to me one day we should go together. That would be pretty sick.
You and your barber, that's sweet. That
Yeah.
is.
Nah,
That's
he's a
quite
legend.
cute.
He's like customizes bikes as well and everything.
Can you do some for me?
Oh, you're sick-minded, man. I think
That's what he's
Mark
talking
needs
about.
to be on mute for an hour now. He's not even...
Am I banned? Am I
He's
banned?
done. He's fucked himself over.
I'm done. You're done. That's funny, bro.
Where do you want to go in USA, Elite Man?
I'm guessing let's go bloody Vegas, right?
Vegas.
Because we are gamblers at heart, really. Realistically, us traders, we're gamblers at heart.
That car's a kill.
We like the thrill.
People don't like much white and men's.
What, really? Nah, to be fair,
Well, it
it's a whole
depends.
culture thing,
I
isn't it?
guess it depends where you're talking about. I'm sure in Texas
Yeah.
they don't mind you being
Texas
a white
are
man.
bloody embrace.
They're gonna embrace you, bro.
Welcome home.
You can wear a little cone on your head too. You know,
They go like, welcome home, welcome home.
you're back where you belong.
Slightly racist stream, but
It's actually the
cancel,
other way around.
cancel, 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 cancel. We can't go Vegas. They go and go
Exactly,
bankrupt.
exactly.
I am gonna start trying to learn card counting though. We'll try it. I want to see how quickly I can get kicked out.
Yeah. Have you seen that movie about card counting? It's pretty sick. I forgot what it's called.
Nah, watch The Hangover though. He had a
Uh,
bit of card counting.
really? There's a movie all about it. I forgot what it's called.
Texas, yeah. I mean, like, it's not bad. I don't know. I've seen the Texas schools. They went quite viral. They have like like insane food stalls in Texas.
Food stores.
Yeah, they got like McDonald's in their schools. Like they
Wow.
go crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
very healthy stuff. Very healthy stuff, Texas.
I would probably want to go New York, to be honest, first. Before anywhere else. New York seems amazing. That whole city vibe.
I wouldn't mind living in a
Skyscrapers.
penthouse. I wouldn't mind living in a penthouse in New York if I
Yeah.
was. If I had if if I didn't have a choice, I wouldn't mind doing it.
If I didn't have a choice, I wouldn't mind.
I guess.
I
I
just
don't know.
think.
Don't much invite.
Oh, you're saying because you used to dream about it, you should just tick it off the list. That is true.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. That's what I'm trying to do. I mean, I always wanted to travel, and obviously, like, lucky enough that
Yeah.
I found trading to allow me to do so while still having source of income, so I could still travel continuously rather than doing
Yeah.
a whole year of saving, and then save, and then travel, and then come back to debt, and then save, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So I'm
Yeah.
lucky I did find trading in this sense because
That's
I've
it.
always wanted to travel. It's always been a goal of mine,
I feel like
but
there's
not
just
yet.
there's
Yeah.
so many places to tick off. You know that we see in movies,
Yeah,
we've seen
exactly.
online. It's like, why not just go there? Stop looking at it on a screen.
Exactly.
Like
I
it'd be
agree.
so sick. I want to go. The pyramids will be mad. They'll be sick. I don't
You
know
go
how
Egypt.
interesting pyramids will be. I feel like you'll get there and be like, okay, is that it? uh,
Let's go Egypt, bro.
just to
I've
tick
got
it
air
off the
miles.
list.
I got air miles. We can take. Yeah, no Egypt.
Air miles.
Yeah,
What's that?
Amex.
Oh,
Amex air
Amex.
miles.
I think it's air
Points.
miles.
Yeah. No, it is air miles. That's what it's called.
Hang on.
It's basically where you get points for spending on your card, and then
Right,
you can
right,
use
right.
it you can use it as for plane tickets or and stuff like that. Let's go Egypt, bro. Egypt's go. This time of year, surely it's hot, right?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's cold there this time.
Let's find out.
I know for a fact in Pakistan around winter time it gets freezing cold. Like proper cold.
Egypt, is it?
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
I don't know. Egypt. What was I gonna put? Weather. 19 degrees. Better than the UK. I'm in.
Really?
Yeah, I'm in, bro.
Pretty decent. Nah, Egypt's sick, man.
What about gold? Gold, guys. So gold. Okay, so gold. I'm looking for buys potentially. Like I'll show you. I'll show you the screen actually. We've been rambling on about random stuff and stuff, so we'll do a bit of trading. You know, like we're supposed to. A little bit of trading. That's what we're here for at the end of the day. So as I said, for gold, I am looking for buys overall. However, you do need to be a little bit careful here though, because you can see that we're still in bearish structure in the higher time frame. You can see we're making lower highs. Lower highs and lower lows still. So be a little bit careful over here. However, we did break kind of major structure over here recently. So this was acting as a major resistance for us prior, but we've broken past it and now we're retesting it this week. I do anticipate price to continue rallying, potentially fill in the rest of this this range over here onto the next level at 1800 exactly as a psychological level as well. Pretty good place for reversal. And potentially once we reach this level, we could start looking for shorts to target these lows over here. That's what I anticipate for gold structure anyways. if you look at the lower time frame, we can look for a better entry than just, entering willy-nilly. First of all, we have this daily close over here in the daily open. This could be a major level for us to look for a retracement down to, sorry, to get us to where we're trying to get to. That's obviously, I do anticipate this level to hold for continuation back up, because if we break these levels, then in the lower time frame we would be breaking major structure, and we don't want that. Sorry, I don't mind breaking it, but I don't want it really finishing below it. So as soon as it reaches this level, obviously, since I want it to finish above, I'll start buying positions back up to the highs. And then 12-hour time frame, I mean, we can look at the VWAP over here. So in the VWAP right here, what can we see? So not only have we broken past this VWAP, right? We've retested back into the first deviation, and then now we rejected it 1, 2, 3 times for the continuation back up. At the very least, we could look to fill in this level over here. And if we break that even further, we could look to go up to 1800. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm lagging. There we go. As for 4-hour time frame, let me just hide the view up over here. So first of all, we do have a volume cluster over here. So it's pretty good. So traders have looked to trade around this level prior. So it's pretty good for us, right? As for the VWAP, I put it at the start of this swing. As soon as swing high, there's just retracement. I put the VWAP over here. You can see that we'll potentially be looking to retest that first deviation, which lines up perfectly with a 4-hour zone over here, and also lines up just below the daily level as well. So quite a lot of confluences in this area, which again, good for us. As for the hour time frame, I do want it to kind of create some sort of structure first over here. Take the lows and then swing back up. Although I am not really looking at that because our stop loss is going to be quite massive anyway, so there's not really a need for that. But yeah, in terms of as well liquidity grabs, we have this structure level over here. Right, so once we break this, we're enticing a lot of shorts, a lot of people to go short, and potentially a lot of people to go long that way as well. So we'll tap out these people going long by tapping the stop loss, which should be around these sorts of levels. And then obviously, once the price starts reversing around this level and start getting more selling orders, market makers to start executing their long orders as well, and then start rallying price to the upside. So that's what I'm looking so far. As for GA over here, I anticipate price to my best entry, and the best entry I'm looking for over here. Let me just push this down so it's not confusing. Is I want these highs to be taken and then a push back down. I want that to happen when it lines up with obviously what we're looking for gold in terms of structure is something like this. So like the opposite happening for GA is very, very likely because they have negative correlation with one another. And 2 is we're at a major daily zone right now. You can see that we don't mess around in this level right here. After we reach this level, you can see what happened. We had a huge spike to the downside. Again, here as well, we had a huge spike to the downside. So we don't really mess around these levels, and I anticipate that to continue again. However, it might be a bit too obvious for everyone selling, so I do anticipate price to break above, close back down below, show a bearish close over here for the continuation back down to at least fill in this range. And my overall target would be, my first major target would be around these lows, and potentially because there's going to be a lot of stop losses over here from these longs, I do anticipate to break slightly down to this daily level before the continuation back up. But yeah, at that point, we'll probably close 90% of our positions anyway, so those are just going to be little runners for bonus, just little crumbs here and there for Mackies or something. I don't know. But that's what we're anticipating. That's my trades. Euro dollar, obviously, euro dollar and gold have very, very positive correlation. So if you want to basically put my bias onto your euro dollar chart, go ahead. So overall, obviously, I'm long, so we could potentially be filling in this range over here. This does make sense on Dixie as well, from what I can remember. So over here, we do have a retracement zone on Dixie. And if you actually look at the weekly time frame first, we have this level, this major level that we could potentially be targeting before the reversal back up. And obviously that lines up with gold as well. Anticipate this level to be quite a major level of resistance. So that could be our pullback area for the continuation back down. But yeah, that's what basically I'm looking at. See, we do Forex here sometimes.
Yeah, we do trade.
We do trade sometimes and stuff, maybe. We don't just talk about random stuff. Our bias match with EU and gold. Ooh, I'm very confident with my trade now. I am 100 lotting this, bro. I'm 100 lotting. For a moment, GU fell like hard 13, 17 pips in the last 5 minutes. Really? I did not see that. Let's see.
Oh
Let's see
wow,
what
it
that
is.
was. Oh, wow, it is dropping. You know, I was actually calling shorts here, but I didn't want to enter yet because I got tapped out last time. Look, I was actually calling shorts here. If you guys remember my Discord analysis, this is exactly my second short. My first short was here. My second short was here. And you can see that it was almost pinpoint accuracy. But because I got tapped out here, I was a bit unconfident with second entry here. I was anticipating maybe one more push to the upside before collapsing. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does just retest this level and can bounce back up though. So it wouldn't have been worth it really. But overall, I do expect GU to start falling at some point. But I do want it. I'm waiting for a proper setup rather than just a weekly level over here and then collapse. I think that'd be too obvious. But yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to show a bit more. There we go.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, now that we're in this area here, pulled into that bearish block here, I much prefer buys now from here.
Yeah. Actually, I remember. Yeah, Elite Man served in the army, and now he's able to save money, go to travel. That's pretty safe. It seems like gold is in the support area. Not quite. I think support area is just a little bit lower. A little bit lower.
Wait, hold on.
James, yes. If James agrees with me, then nothing can go wrong, and we are 100 lots everything. Yeah.
That's weird. I couldn't.
I will blow a whole account FTM account just for our bias to match. I will just say it. If our bias match, I will blow an entire FTM account. Although yours is more short term than mine. Mine's a little bit long term. If I can get your entry and then you take my take profit, put them together, beautiful stuff. That'd be pretty insane. It would probably be a 1 to 100 trade. I thought it was funny last night by putting the 80% off Black Friday deal. I thought it was quite funny, but no one laughed, so.
Peak.
Yeah. BTC still hasn't got triggered in, unfortunately, so we're still waiting for that.
I'm being an arrow trader today. If there's anyone new watching, we have actually taken trades this week. We've had 3 trades, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all of them wins. I'll show them now. So it was a sell on Tuesday, took profit, and then price came back to break even. Wednesday, took some profit, stop losses to break even. Then price went the other way, so it was a good call again. Thursday, perfect trade, pushed up, took profit here, price pushed down. So yeah, anyone new watching, we do actually take trades. It's just today's a little bit of a slow day. We expected it right at the start of the call. We did say it's going to be a slow day.
I have taken trades. I've had
Mark's had some good ones too.
3 wins, 1 losses. 1 losses, 1 loss. 3 wins, 1 loss.
Yeah.
It was win on gold, win on euro dollar, win on pound Aussie dollar, loss on pound USD. Very sad. It was my first loss in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something stupid like that. Yeah, very sad.
In unpaired direction, like you mentioned, I might do a scalp on GU short. Yeah, where to? Just into the order block, or?
Gold looks very beautiful right now. I'll be entering gold shorts around.
Made fast scalp. Elite man, bro. Out of nowhere. What did you sell on the low of this candle? I'm guessing.
There is an order block on the 4-hour time frame for gold, but it's not very convincing.
Yeah, thought so. You do have a very interesting strategy. So you see the momentum, you're like, price is probably going to go a bit lower.
Who?
Elite man.
Elite man, yeah.
Great. If you look on GU, he basically, I think he saw this candle here, and then he thought, okay, price is probably going to push down a bit more.
It sounds like my first strategy ever, Or,
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he has some more stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like my first strategy ever. But me, I had nothing. I literally just looked at the candle, but like, oh, it does look like it's gonna go down even further.
Yeah.
Bang, sell, close straight away. That's what I would do.
Oh, and yeah, he guessed it was gonna break a 1 hour support. So There you go.
Yeah, I didn't know none of that. It was literally when I first started trading. Literally the first one. When we met up at the library, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
You had a
You
proper
weren't still
strategy
doing
going.
that, were you?
What? When we met at the library, like the first time.
Was it that as well?
Yeah,
Jesus
the first
Christ.
time. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Right.
that was only a few months in, like in terms of thingy.
True, yeah. It was literally 2 months. That's when Corona was about to hit, I think. We
It
started
was.
to hear about it. But,
No, that was before. No, I don't know. Remember?
and then we started hearing about, oh, by the way, guys, there's some sort of virus in China.
Maybe it might have been that time actually.
They started foreshadowing. It's like, oh, yeah. Did you hear? Guess it was rate 1 hour support. Yeah, let's see.
Pretty decent strategy though. To be fair, I had it right all the time.
It worked, didn't it? But then
It
you
worked.
decided to change it. You're like, nah, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I decided to actually analyze.
Yeah.
I decided to actually analyze.
That's
I
when his
remember,
life fell apart.
I didn't. It wasn't sustainable really to do the whole do that.
Yeah, true. Eventually or whatever.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck it.
Ooh, look at that big push on GA London Open. Beautiful stuff. Anticipated. Just as anticipated. Yeah. With gold, I think I'm just going to enter full positions straight away. But for GA, I will be staggering it a little bit because they are matching up quite well here, quite nicely. Wow, 250 pips. I don't think most people can execute this gold buys. It's 250 pip stop loss. Not a lot of people can execute on that.
Well, because even with 0.01, it's about.
Yeah, it's still going to be expensive. $20. I don't know how what
25, yeah, 25 quid, $20.
yeah, I don't know how much people have in their accounts. So I don't know if they can really execute on that trade.
Depends if you want to be ballsy with the risk.
I suppose.
Yeah, Euro's boring. Damn, man. Friday the markets are meant to be poping.
It will be pulping later on in US because they have a whole day of like anger issues because they met up with their
A whole day of
their
anger
family
issues.
members. Yeah, they met with their family members.
That's true, that's true.
And they're like, think about the market psychology, boys.
What, are you saying they're coming down now? They're coming down from the high of the Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Or they're just pissed off from the family meetup?
Yeah, they were pissed off with the family meetup. They were like, oh, I hate my family. Can't wait to go back to work and blow gold or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, Ahmed, I don't know if you're still watching. Do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Because obviously I think you're a Muslim.
Well, it's not a religious one, is it? So
yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering if Muslims would celebrate
yeah.
that. I'm sure they would do, but I feel like there'll probably be some Muslims who don't. It's just like Christmas over here. Yeah, I'm saying, do you celebrate Thanksgiving? Or not? Do you get the whole family round? Not really.
Not really.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'm sure you get holidays from your work, don't you? So you probably end up doing it anyway. Like,
well, maybe just chills at home, watches the World Cup.
true. Outside clear sky and sunny in London. Is it sunny in London? I don't
You're
know.
in London right now? Mad. It's sunny in where I am.
Yeah.
I'm alone in US, just with my friends. Oh, I see.
Right. Oh,
Thanksgiving
interesting.
is US.
What, did you move
yeah,
from
we don't-
Pakistan or somewhere else?
Oh, he's studying.
Yeah, must be doing his masters or something like that.
I can imagine, yeah.
No, we don't have Thanksgiving either. It's really an American thing, isn't it? Not even really. We literally don't. No one celebrates Thanksgiving here.
Talking about World Cup, Belgium versus Canada. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. I mean, Belgium should,
Yeah, they should
win.
Surely, Belgium should wipe the floor with them.
But then again, we have so many upsets this year, so
True. This is just the group stage.
yeah.
It's already exciting.
Oh, did they win already? I'm not sure. I'm not really up to date. Belgium
Nah, I don't
versus Canada. 1-0, yeah, Belgium won. Woo! See, I would have guessed right, so I would have won my bet.
Yeah, I saw
Was
you
a nice
writing it
game.
down yesterday.
Yeah, I would have got it right. I got Uruguay and South Korea tying correctly, but it was 0-0 instead of 1-0. I guessed 1-0. Yeah.
Wales and Iran. I'm calling it. Iran's gonna beat Wales by a mile.
No, no way.
Iran is gonna smash Wales.
No way. Wales
It's
gonna
gonna
win.
be a real upset today.
Nah, Wales gonna
It's
win.
gonna be
Iran's
all
not. I
over the
mean,
news, all over YouTube. Iran is gonna smash Wales. I'm telling you.
Iran's not like that low ranked. You know, I think they're 20th in the leader, and as in like country rankings.
Let's see.
World Cup. I think
We're not-
Wales might be higher, but not that low.
Brazil is first. I didn't know that. Like Halloween was USA. I think the young ones. Import that area. Yeah, because it's actually a Christian thing, isn't it? And they turned it into, or Catholic, and they turned it into Halloween. Isn't it
Yeah,
All
it is.
Saints Day?
It was, yeah. I think Wales will win, but Iran will give Wales anything for free there. Nah, to be fair, I reckon Wales runs away with it.
Iran's gonna smash it.
3-0, my prediction. 3-0. Wales to Wales.
I think these are the actual men's rankings. Should be. Yeah, so we got Brazil. Oh, Belgium's actually quite high up. I didn't realize how high up they were.
Yeah, Belgium's high.
Wow.
That's what I mean. Like, Belgium should have run away with.
I don't-
Argentina third,
What?
yeah. Say less.
Is it? Who do they
Look at
lose
what-
to again?
Look at Saudi Arabia. Look at where Saudi Arabia is. So
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I think like 40th. I think 40th or 50th. I
They're not
think it's
even
one of them.
on. They're not even on the first 50. Saudi
No,
smashed
yeah.
them.
They haven't smashed them 1-0, I think. Or was it?
They
I don't
won, bro.
remember.
That's all
I
that
don't
matters.
remember where it
There
was.
they are, literally 51. So,
Yeah, 50th.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're still ahead of a lot of countries. All the ones you don't even hear about.
Mm.
England's actually better than I thought. 5th. I guess they made it quite far in the Euros last time, didn't they? Or the ones before then.
EU took a dump. Let's see. Oh, not really. Not compared to our gold. If you look at gold took a dump.
Yeah, Iran isn't that far down. It's 20th. So, and Wales is 19th. Obviously, people look at the actual players on the team, and we don't really know anyone from Iran.
No, I don't know anyone from any team really. I don't watch football until it's like semi-finals England.
Yeah,
And then, yeah.
Same,
Big fan
same.
of football the whole time. What's that? Yeah.
Nah, yeah. Literally,
Oh,
the
yeah,
big matches, that's when you
I get
start
you.
watching.
I get you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get what you mean now, man. I see it. Look at gold with no bottom wick. Oh, look at oh, no wick at all for gold. The velocity of gold, bro. Crazy. If you were to explain liquidity, how would you explain liquidity?
For me,
Yeah. In the simplest term
orders.
possible.
Literally saying, liquidity. Did someone ask, or are you just saying that?
No, I was just wondering how you would explain it.
Liquidity is orders. So, for example, no, we need an example. Let's rewind gold. Okay, so how could we predict that price? If you're bearish overall, right? Let's say you think long term.
Yeah, I agree with Ahmed. More money in and out.
That's
Yeah.
basically it. So let's say long term you're bearish. You think price is going to go down. How do you know that price is going to take these highs first? Or how can you predict, how can you assume that price is going to take these highs? You're asking yourself, where are the orders? Because remember, to push downwards a large amount, you need a lot of buyers too.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea by liquidity is you're saying, okay, so if we need loads of buyers to execute the sells, because the banks are, putting in such a large volume of orders, they need someone on the other side to match it. So once we take these highs, we know lots of buyers are waiting here. So you can say that it's manufactured. They've triggered in buyers here. So they've took their liquidity. It's all building up. More buyers up here. And also, the people who are selling already, their stop losses are above here too. So anyone who sold within here, assuming their stop loss is above this level, what happens when you close a sell? When you hit a stop loss of a sell, or you close the sell, you're buying back the position. So in the end, what happens is you just stack on. Hang on, if I delete these.
In gold, you have to watch mining industry as well.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is you've stacked up buyers here. You've triggered them in. You've got buyer stop losses waiting here for the sell later on. More buyers are coming in over here. more buyers get triggered in once we come above this level. The people who are selling are buying back their position once we take the highs. So what we're saying is the banks want that massive sell. Now they've got a massive amount of buys to, fulfill that sell order. So then boom, pushes down from there easily.
Nice.
That's, I think, as simple as I can put it without scripting it.
So here's how I would say, yeah. Actually, I don't even need to show my screen for this one. I would just say is how easy or hard it is to execute a trade at a price point you want to. I think that's basically what liquidity is, and obviously you can use liquidity as part of your strategy, but as liquidity itself is just how easy or hard it is to execute a trade at a certain price point. So let's say you're trying to sell gold. If it's easy to sell gold, that means it's a liquid asset, right? That's what it is. And we can use that in trading. Basically, how Adeel said. I think how Adeel said it. What do you mean?
With the whole liquid asset thing. Well, what do you mean by that?
Because there's a lot of buyers.
Why does that make it easier to sell?
There's a lot of buyers.
So do you mean a lot of people in the market?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the market looking to buy gold anyways.
Right,
so if you're looking to sell gold, it's quite a liquid asset because it's easier to sell at certain price points. Obviously, liquidity is different at certain price points. It could be liquid at 1800. It could be illiquid at 1600 because no one's looking to sell at that point because it's too low. Do you get what I mean? For example, like a house. You got a $50 million dollar house, or £50 million house. That house is not very liquid at all because not a lot of people are looking to buy a house for $50 million. But let's say you have a £200 house, and then obviously you're gonna have loads of people looking to buy that house. It's a very liquid asset, so that way it's easy to sell. And I think that's what liquidity is. But obviously, how we use liquidity in trading, we use that concept.
Different ways of doing it, then I guess. That's a good way of putting it.
And then we use obviously liquidity in trading by looking at how are market makers able to execute their trades all at once by generating liquidity. So where would a lot of liquidity be generated? And that's how we potentially use liquidity for trading.
Yeah.
And that's how we avoid getting stopped out, stopped hunt, and that's how we avoid obviously getting in the wrong side of the market. But yeah, because obviously they have such a big position. This is how I see it. They have such a big position. It's really hard for them not to leave clues for traders to see and just look at the bias, their direction. I would say. That's how I'd say it.
That's a good way of putting it.
You say more orders come in, exactly. If you're delivering gold into the market, I think the gold trading market is completely different because realistically, there's not enough gold to pay out the amount of people that actually has gold derivatives. It's like, I think gold derivatives is quadruple the amount of gold actually there in the world. So I think mining is a bit of a different thing in terms of liquidity. It's just how many people are willing and able to sell or buy at certain price points. Oh, I've been through
clipped.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose you can say new gold into the market, but I don't think that's I don't think that affects gold into too much. Although I guess if you have more gold into the market, there'll be more supply, so therefore the demand might go down. But that's a whole nother topic for another day.
True.
That's above my pay grade. I'm not an economist. Although I do wish I actually did. Sometimes I wish I took the economics degree, just so I can talk about it more. But
yeah,
it is what it is. Gold have now fallen below support, now retesting that support as resistance. We could start looking to drive back down to 1747. EU is actually going. No, not the opposite side of gold. No, they're moving the same still. That's fine. Massive exchange happened when Russia was running away from the US dollar, buying. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So I mean, they were technically buying gold, right? So at that point, I don't know what the effect is in the market. Obviously, gold should, in theory, start pushing up because a lot of the US dollar is getting sold compared to euro. I think. But yeah, I don't know what else would. I don't know what the effect of the market was at that point. I wasn't actually looking at fundamentals at that point, so unfortunately I cannot comment. It's cold. Basically, that's how I'd explain liquidity. I just thought of it recently. That's why I asked you. It was a bit of
Yeah,
an unfair thing to put onto you because I was thinking about it literally
that's
last
fine.
night. So I just wanted to see how you
It's
would
not
explain it.
unfair. It's just maybe someone wanted to know anyway in the stream.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go.
You should, in that case, you should have just said, guys, I found a new way to explain liquidity.
No, because I wanted to see if you had the same thought as well. That's why.
Not really. Liquidity reading is oh yeah, for sure. It takes away the
Liquidity reading
guessing,
is so important. Absolutely, I agree. I
It makes you
agree.
so much more confident as well because when you see it happen, you're like, oh wait, so this is how the market actually moves. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like someone saying, oh, breakout trade, oh, clean candles to the left. I used to do that. If you're
Yeah.
like,
Well.
clean
Yeah.
candles
Yeah.
to the left, it makes sense. We know why clean candles to the left works because there's no liquidity there, so price has to move further to get the orders.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of traders on YouTube like, oh, breakout trade.
Yeah. No,
but,
it does.
but they don't know what's going on. Helps to really determine.
If you think about it in terms of hedge funds and big money people, right? They can't execute willy-nilly. They can't just execute whenever they want to, which we can because we don't have enough. We don't really have enough money to have to worry about that. But big banks and institutions do have to worry about that. So if you
Yeah.
think about it, they need to place their trades where there's a lot of liquidity. So that's why psychological level is quite important because there's more liquidity in psychological levels. Stop hunts quite important because they can generate some sort of liquidity around that level. So they can execute their positions at the same price they want to because there's more orders around that level. So that's why I think reading liquidity is quite an important price action thing.
Anyway, I do need to shoot off, guys.
No, on that note,
So
on that,
that is a good note to end on.
Yeah.
It's been a good week. Cheers everyone for tuning in.
yeah,
I think the stream's actually grown quite a bit in the last 2 weeks, so I appreciate you lot.
appreciate everyone.
So see you lot Monday, 6:45
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Or
All
if
my
you want-
trades, all my trades, sorry, will be on Discord. So if you guys want to join Discord, all my trades will be on there. If you guys want to follow along and see how I execute, manage, and so on and so forth, all my trades will be on Discord. It's completely free. So yeah, free
Yeah.
of charge. It's actually 80% off today because of Black Friday.
Yeah. It's
I'm
free.
joking.
Yeah.
It was free all along. It was free
It's
anyway.
less than free. You know.
Yeah, it's less. So, yeah.
See you lot
We actually
Monday.
pay you to join. Nah, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Sound.